Justin Bieber is once again hitting that unfollow button on a number of people, one of which is Benny Blanco, which of course has a lot of people talking because Benny is attached to Selena Gomez, and that whole drama is always coming up for Justin. But people are talking about the timing of all of this, the fact that Justin has been on these unfollowing sprees. There's a whole conversation going on around this whole situation, so we are going to get into everything being said right now. But before we spill the tea, let's talk about what to do when life spills you. If you've been seriously injured and don't know where to start, Morgan & Morgan might have your back, America's largest personal injury law firm. And they make it so easy to turn a messy situation into a better one. And if you become their client, they make hiring a lawyer super simple. I for sure used to think that hiring an attorney was this long and complicated, expensive process, but not with Morgan & Morgan. More than 3 million people have trusted Morgan & Morgan when they were injured in an accident. And when you're injured in an accident, hiring an attorney is one of the first things you should do. Morgan & Morgan has achieved significant verdicts in the past couple of months for victims involved in life-altering car crashes, and the fee is absolutely free unless you win your case. And with Morgan & Morgan, submitting a claim is so easy. Everything can be done right on your phone. You can submit your case details, sign contracts, upload documents and medical records all from your cell phone. And you can even text your attorney and legal team throughout the duration of your case. So if you ever get seriously injured, your case could be worth millions and you're only a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. It's literally so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan by going to www.forthepeople.com/spillsesh. The link will also be in the description, or you can scan the QR code on the screen using your phone. And I want to say thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into the news. So Justin Bieber reportedly unfollowed Benny Blanco on Instagram, and the internet immediately went into full detective mode. I mean, the second people noticed, the theories were rolling in, but let's be real, did anyone actually think we'd make it through 2025 without people dragging Justin and Selena Gomez back into the mix? Because obviously that's exactly what happened. For years now, literal years, the internet has been obsessed with tying everything Justin does back to Selena and vice versa. But let's actually take a step back and break this down. So first of all, let's get one thing straight. Justin Bieber and Benny Blanco were friends at one point. They've worked together on multiple songs, and Benny has openly talked about how much he loves and respects Justin Bieber as a person. But here's where things get interesting. Benny Blanco is obviously now engaged to Selena Gomez, and when they first got together, people had a lot to say. Like, Justin aside, he wasn't even in the conversation that much. People could not believe just hearing the news that Benny was with Selena. People online dragged Benny for his looks, the way that he acted in interviews, and even the type of humor that he has on social media. They were calling him weird, cringy, and even gross. Some people just couldn't wrap their heads around the fact that Selena Gomez, this glamorous actress and pop star, was dating Benny Blanco. Like, they just weren't getting it, they weren't seeing it. But through all of it, Selena has been riding for Benny. She's defended him every time someone had something negative to say, and the two of them just did a interview magazine cover together, and Benny had nothing but the sweetest things to say about their relationship. He was literally gushing over her, saying, "But it's so good because I get her out and she calms me down when I need it. She's the first person that I've been with where I'm like, I don't give an ish what's going on. I could sit in bed with you for 72 hours and feel like I didn't miss anything. She's like my effing and combined. Whenever I'm feeling anything but perfect, she knows the exact thing to say. I'm so pissed that it took this long. It's like, how did we not figure this out sooner? I'm 36 years old." And now Benny and Selena just bought a house together, which of course sparked another round of drama because people were talking about how, oh, did Selena buy the house for them? But I think people forget that Benny Blanco is also wildly successful in his own right. Like, he hasn't just made songs with Justin Bieber, which would already have him pretty set, but he's also made music with Ed Sheeran, Rihanna, and so many other artists. So he has money. He can afford that $35 million house with her. Now, not all the comments have been negative surrounding Benny and Selena though. As time has gone on, more fans have opened up to this idea of them together. People have been watching Benny and realizing, oh wait, you know, this man is actually obsessed with Selena, saying it seems like he worships the ground that she walks on, the way that he talks about her, the way that he looks at her, the way that he hypes her up. People are starting to see what Selena sees. Like, maybe Benny isn't this person that they expected her to be with, but at the end of the day, who really cares? If Selena's happy and she feels loved, then that's all some fans care about. But when it comes back to Justin Bieber, fans certainly understand why he might have unfollowed Benny recently, and it does kind of have to do with the whole Selena Gomez of it all, and it's making people question Benny's character as a friend. Reports recently went around that on Justin's latest unfollowing spree, because he has been doing this a lot, I feel like every couple of weeks or every month at least once, we are hearing about this mass unfollowing that Justin does. And not too long ago, he hit that unfollow on Hailey and everyone was shocked. He claimed that he was hacked, but he's been hitting that unfollow button so much that everyone was like, I feel like that wasn't really a mistake. Some were speculating that it was a marketing move for new music that he's putting out. I don't know what it was, but he has been loving that unfollow button, and Benny was seemingly the most recent victim of that. And of course, it got people talking about, why did he unfollow Benny? Why was he choosing to do it now? Is it because they just announced that they were doing an album together? What was the reason? And so people were really diving into the history of the two of them being friends, because they were tight, and now Benny is obviously very public with his ex, Selena, and it wouldn't be surprising if Justin felt a little uncomfortable about that. I'm sure that they had sessions where they were working and writing songs together, and Justin was spilling his guts about his relationship with Selena, as he obviously has songs about Selena. And so for Benny, someone who was so close to him, to then later go off and date and get engaged to Selena, well, a lot of people feel like this would be an even bigger deal if we were talking about two girlfriends and one friend went off with the ex. I mean, everyone would just be like, she broke girl code. It would be a very nasty online beef. I mean, just the way that Benny used to talk about Justin in interviews, people are like, I can't even imagine how Justin is feeling. Like, is he feeling betrayed by Benny that he ended up with Selena? Now, obviously, Justin might not even care, and it might all be, good, and him unfollowing Benny could be some press related thing as well. I don't know, but this is just what people are saying right now in reaction to the recent unfollowing. And it is really just bringing back a lot of this history of Benny and Justin hanging out and how he even got to be with Selena, which at the beginning of their relationship, when it first came out she was with Benny, fans were like, I don't know about him, Selena, because looks aside, people were saying that at one point they felt like Benny had actually shaded Selena because he was doing an interview, and it was around the time that Selena had just launched Rare Beauty. And it seemed like Benny was kind of throwing some shade at artists who release makeup lines, and they felt like he was shading her because he was so close with Justin. Now, the drama here, I think, will always linger, kind of like Brad and Angelina and Jennifer Aniston, that whole situation. They'll always just be tied together in some way, whether they like it or not. I think that for years to come, people will be talking about Selena and Justin, even though they are very much separated and living their own lives right now. I mean, Justin and Hailey literally have a baby. Selena is engaged. But that's what's been said about everyone involved in this situation. And I'll say that even though all of this drama of the unfollowing has come up, Justin did look pretty happy this past week. He was all smiles at a pop-up with Hailey, and they were taking pictures with fans, and he literally was smiling, which I feel like is a rather rare occurrence for Justin in a public outing with a lot of fans sometimes. But this past week, he did look pretty freaking happy supporting Hailey at her pop-up. And like I mentioned, Selena and Benny announced that they are collaborating on an album, which, maybe it was the reason why Justin was triggered to unfollow, just not wanting to see them blast promo of that. But everyone is in their own worlds, or at least trying to be. But let me know what you guys think about this whole unfollowing drama, especially since this actually wasn't the only person that Justin unfollowed. He must just be on some sort of path to clear his following for his own mental health or something, just rid himself of people that he's not close with anymore, because he also reportedly unfollowed Drake, The Weeknd, SB Projects, which is Scooter Braun's company, and he finally unfollowed Diddy, you guys. The last video that I made where I was talking about, Justin unfollowing people, I was shocked to see that he still followed Diddy, and a lot of people were speculating on why this was, given all the other people that he was unfollowing and all the rumors about him and Diddy. And so finally he hit that unfollow on Diddy. Now, I'll also add that Justin Bieber did post something onto his Instagram story last week after he did those unfollowings. A few days after, he posted onto his story, and people feel like this is his sort of explanation for what he's been up to. He said, "It's time to grow up. Changing is about letting go, not trying harder. Are you tired of trying to follow all of the rules in hopes to get the results you crave? I found love to be more powerful than rules. I tried to follow the rules. I'm not good at it, but you don't need to follow rules to enter into a life of love. You just receive. So enter love living. God always grants us love. It's one of his promises. Upon receiving God's love, you start to change and start following love. You don't work to mature. You let go to mature. Today, I'm letting go and remembering the weight isn't on me to change. The weight is on God. So I give all my insecurities and my fears to him this morning because I know he gladly takes it, asking Jesus to genuinely help me with simply the next step today. So I don't think it's directly him talking about the unfollowings, but kind of just talking about where he is in life right now. And some people are worried about him. Some people feel like all these unfollowings are part of him and this greater journey. But I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this, all of Justin's moves recently, how the internet has seemingly reacted to it. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.